Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday, you know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark. You're free should be here in a minute now. We're live on your TV screens, on your mobile devices, laptops and desktops on YouTube and X. So make sure you subscribe to Sports4U podcast on YouTube. Follow us on X. At Sports4U Podcast, like us on Facebook, Sports4U Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Sports4U Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe to Culture Clash Network on YouTube, Townhouse Media on YouTube. And make sure you follow us individually. Myself at John Watson 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram at Hi I'm Mark 1 on X. Follow Nick on X and Instagram at 99Gorilla. Obviously, the NBA season has officially came to an end, and we got a lot to talk about. We're literally 24 hours until the NBA draft goes down night one in Brooklyn. So, shout out to everybody whose dreams will come true tomorrow night as their names get called in the Barclays Center. So, shout out to all of them. But let's go ahead and start with obviously the obvious when we're talking about the NBA, and that is the fact we have a new NBA champion. Now we didn't reach 100 degrees, Bella. We're still in the high 70s. We're going to approach the 80s later on in the week, though. But we're still in the high 70s right now. But as I stated, we have now a new NBA champion, and that's the Oklahoma City Thunder. What up, Mo? He says the Thunder celebration might be the worst in NBA, might be the worst in history. Well, that's the first time you ever had a pro team winning in Oklahoma. So Oklahoma's really a college town, so I wasn't expecting much. But the Thunder had their parade today through the streets of downtown Oklahoma City. And congratulations, they're the champs. They beat the Pacers in 7 games. Trunks saying they were weak-ass champions.
Who said that?
Trunks, I don't understand, agree with that, but I get it. But they are now, but they're the champs for the next year. Boss Lady, what up? Shout out to you. So yeah, let's just talk about Game 7. Obviously, Game 7 was a game, obviously from the start. But obviously, it turned for the worse. At one swoop, it went all good for the Pacers, who came out hot, to went all bad, and that was when
they came out fast. Huh?
Yo, you good?
Wow.
Yo, you all right?
Oh, my bad.
You good? You good?
Yeah, sorry. I'm in the wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It was Tyrese Halliburton going down. We knew he'd been dealing with the calf strain, but and if unfortunately the inevitable happened, he pushed off. And let me say this: Tyrese Halliburton came out guns blazing.
What's she doing? Oh, 18.
Shout out to 18. Tell Knowledge to Dynasty I said what's up. Shout out to Faith and all the girls over there at Knowledge to Dynasty. So shout out to them. Yeah. Yes, like Sam said, I said on social media, it was a great series. Anyone says it was a bad series, ain't no real hoop fan. Just saying.
Athletes, titties, devour.
Whoa, what?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. Trust me, what ATD stand for.
Acknowledge the dynasty, not ass, titties, and dick. Oh man, y'all wild. All right, but yeah, I forgot.
On social media, it was a great series. Anybody who, yeah.
I agree, Sam. I mean, it wasn't no big markets. This is what the NBA wanted. They want the two best teams in this. They wanted the two best. Yeah. Mark Wild, man. See, Mark Wild. What we do? Boss lady, that's what we know. That is what are you talking about?
I'm gonna go into the ass titties and dicks. That's crazy. Anyway, go ahead, John.
Yeah, Sam said I really feel bad for the citizens of Seattle Supersonics. Well, I mean,
I don't.
I mean, they had a chance, and look, Clay Bennett, when he bought the team, they should have knew that when that even bug got out there that they could have moved to Oklahoma City. Seattle should not have bluffed.
Well, they probably thought Oklahoma not a real. That wasn't gonna never happen, and now look what they did.
So yeah, it is parody, Trunks, because this is what the NBA wanted. But as you see,
fans don't like parody.
I mean, everyone likes domination.
Yeah, fans don't like parody.
Women like. Let me shut up,
John. You the last one should be talking about.
First of all, I ain't never been dominated.
Yo,
that's what we on right now. That's what we on right now. That's what we on right now. Okay. I see. I
didn't say nothing. John.
All right, I can read your thoughts. I can read your thoughts, dog.
I didn't say nothing at all, dog. I mind my business.
What's BDSM stand for?
Big.
Big dicks and sexy moments.
S&M.
Well, now that's that stuff. Bella, relax.
Oh.
But yeah, like I said, the photo.
That's funny because I only seen John wear that chain once. Never mind. Go ahead, John. It was,
dog, really? Dog, really? Really? That's what we doing right now, huh? All right, man. I see the haters. No, I see the haters real now.
That was unnecessary.
Master slave. Hey man,
all
right. We ain't going into bondage right now.
All right.
That's a Pulp Fiction finale.
Did she say big dick sucking mountains? Oh, shaking mountains. That's crazy. Y'all, wow.
Yeah, they on here. They straight on demon time.
I don't know what the hell y'all got into y'all on Tuesday.
I don't know, man.
The Pulp Fiction finale.
Sam says, I like parody. We need that in the NBA. If we can't have parody in NFL, no reason we can't have it in the NBA. And that's what I think what they were shooting for. Look, I hate what happened to Tyrese Halliburton. He knew the risk, and let me say this.
He had a home run?
That's what it looked. That's what it looked like. No, there's. Night and
sorry ass pitching, man.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Second and third.
Oh no.
Pitching is
well, he did suffer he did have surgery yesterday, so he tweeted out a longer
She said she want to gag on balls?
Who? Ball gag. Oh. Whoa. All right. Okay, well, so
parity would be good if it was organic, get it?
Why isn't it organic though, Trunks? I'm trying to understand. Tyrese Halliburton tweeted this out. I've said, here come late. As soon as we start talking about S&M, here come. Shut up. Sorry.
S&M?
Sucking my own voice.
All right, John, I'm done.
My bad.
I'm done with the show.
My bad.
Show's a wrap. Hey, yo, just go back. Show's over with. Show's over with. John is out of pocket.
I'm out of pocket now. I'm out of pocket. Blame the black guy, huh? All right, y'all win. Game over. Braves win 7-4.
Oh my God, this nigga is crazy, man. Y'all don't understand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
This nigga don't know what he just. All right, man. Hi, Sonny.
Sonny, what up? And it's the great Nick Freeze entering the studio, right?
Damn, look at this ass whooping on TV.
Well, as the great Nick Freeze entering the studio.
Good thing I finished what I was saying.
So, I'll tell you at the show. We can't. John is out of pocket. John ended the show.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, pull up the screen.
Excuse me?
No, the cover.
Whoa! That didn't say put the cover.
Yo,
what's going on here right now?
Listen, yeah, y'all niggas is tripping. Everybody tripping.
I think everybody chill out.
I'm going home, man.
All right, back to Tyrese Halliburton. So here, what up, Miami? So Tyrese Halliburton, this is part of what he tweeted out after he had his surgery for his
And the same thing Bill Cosby did when he did that the episode where we had the baby.
pudding pop.
We did the fudge pop. Wait. Nah. Hell no.
What's your favorite sport?
Porn.
That's the look.
I like playing quarterback and she's a center.
Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry, Sonny.
Who said that? Wait, did somebody say it in the comments?
John said that.
That center made you go from a fullback to a quarterback.
It's not safe for me to enter the room at any point. Okay.
No, I'm leaving.
I got it.
I am leaving. This
Hey, these dudes, wow. But here's what I was trying to say.
Fullback to a halfback is crazy.
So Tyrese Halliburton said, "Man, don't know how to explain it. Y'all crazy.
You know what?
How to explain it other than shock? Words cannot express the pain of this letdown. The frustration is unfathomable. I've worked my whole life to get to this moment, and this how it ends makes no sense."
This is. Yeah.
Yo, Trunks, relax.
So my favorite sport, my first love is basketball, but my favorite sport is football.
Definitely what he just said. I couldn't play either, but yeah, but basketball was my favorite. Was my sport growing up. But obviously, I'm a huge football fan. We're huge football fans.
I couldn't play baseball. Why not hit home run?
Yeah, me too. Going deep is my.
Oh, you quarterback?
Yeah.
It's not safe for me to come to the game. That's what I realized.
And me neither. Me neither.
Well,
I should have stayed home too.
You don't even start. I just said,
well, I was a nose. All right, I'll get up out of here. My fault, y'all. This nigga,
Nick been here 2 minutes.
Well,
show face.
Sometimes something.
So I never strike out.
You all right, fam?
Yeah, my bad, yo. My bad, y'all. Nah,
This nigga tripping.
Lay said she got softball.
Wait, what?
what? No, Nessa said she likes softball.
Wait.
She like softball? Wait. Never mind.
Bella says nothing like a good deep ball. Did Boss Lady say the ball was frozen?
Oh Lord.
I said never mind.
Ain't that blue balls?
No, I think that's when you put the ice. Never mind.
Hey.
Whoa! Hey, yo!
Shout out to those who give head with the license.
Says track and field was the second favorite sport. I like girls who can pole.
You like girls with poles?
That can pole vote.
Oh Lord, nigga. Yo.
This is wild.
Yo. Wait. Hey,
Everybody shut the hell up. Everybody just stop. Y'all tripping.
that's why Dylan Brooks got traded from Memphis. Dealing with chick ladies with poles.
Ain't that what Marvin Gaye was?
Yo, what is wrong with y'all?
That for sure happened to Teddy.
Whoa!
What?
Hey,
Sonny, just go to the comments. Just go to the comments. Yeah, Just go to the comments.
No, come here. You
No,
don't
you
go
can
to
read.
look.
That
Right
comment
there.
is specifically for you.
No, I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
Oh, you need to go to the comment section on
Here.
No. Like,
I know
You
too.
need a
Like,
prescription. Their prescriptions. Nico's in the building. Shout out.
yes, fella.
Nick, you good though?
Yo, man.
Nico.
I said, it's sure it's sunny out here on the east side.
I bet it is for you, Nick. I bet it is for you.
I'm not getting involved in that. That's one time I'm just gonna
Wait, that nigga hand go with his body?
Say here, listen.
Wait, that nigga got the Popeye syndrome? Ain't that we?
So
yo, he
Ain't that we
pop.
don't switch hands?
All right, man. I'm drinking my Pepsi now.
yeah, pedestrian with the beat off.
I'm walking out. I'm just gonna walk out.
Oh, it's not white. It's not white, boss lady. It's just that's just the light bright. That's just the light bright.
Come here, Nico. Nico, come here.
It's
Double tongue.
it's
crazy.
taupe.
Wait, what?
There's a lot
what?
going on.
My shirt is taupe. It's not bleak. It's not white. It's just that's
Come
just
here,
the light.
Nico.
That's just the lighting.
Say hi.
Come here. Come say hi.
Shout out to Nico in the building. About the
Come here,
executive
nephew.
producer, Sports4U.
Look, say hi.
Hey.
All right, you ready? You want to go back to running? All right, come on.
Yep.
All right. Then you say, yeah, I'm tired. Let me go back. Let me get these. Let me get
That's
these.
the future right guard right there.
Let me get
I don't know.
Let me get this
You might be a
workout
future
in.
quarterback.
Wait, hold on, wait. What are y'all doing here?
I'm not doing nothing. There.
The girls are going crazy. He used that bleach.
Nah, that's just
I
that's
thought
just
that was-
That's
that's
what
just
Tanya was rapping about.
nah.
Yeah, is that?
No, that's just the shirt. It's tote. You see, that's not.
You see what the comments say?
Oh, yeah, I know what they said.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
already responded to it.
Bella said, "Who's swallowing?" Why is Nessa asking who's swallowing Bella?
Oh, Lord.
Yo, that's
Yo,
that's,
that is
that's
hate.
unnecessary
That is
hate,
hate.
too, dog.
Nah, that was unnecessary. That was hate.
Hey, both of you niggas got a problem, man.
Wait,
Nope.
He got that.
Wait, didn't
The executive chair.
Ain't that the
executive
only
chair?
chair?
Yo, that's what we on right now. Oh, that's what we on right now.
Yo, I could go back home, dog. I don't stay too far away from y'all niggas. Wild.
Yeah, I'm about to go to work early, dog. This is out of pocket. Y'all,
This has just been a wild Tuesday.
I'm going to work early.
This dude is insane, man.
A nooner is crazy.
A nooner is out of pocket. Hey, Sonny. Definitely need to laugh. Y'all wild as fuck. Yeah. Shout out to Nessa who got into a fight.
Wait, what? No, nah. Wait, no. I'm cool.
That's what John said before the show started. John said she got into a fight. So
I just said,
and she said she won. So salute to her.
I don't know. The boss lady just put 3 tacos in the chat.
Who said Tuesday?
Who got 3 pussies?
Wait,
Ain't that like the Terminator? Oh no, she had 3 titties.
Fam! I don't even know what the hell we were talking about.
Bella said she had beefy taco for dinner tonight.
That is just insane. That's insane.
Now that was funny.
I didn't think this was gonna be this wild on a Tuesday. Just talking about champions.
The champion pro goat.
Trophy. They ain't got no awards for that.
Shout out to the ones who got a trophy for the pro goat.
I guarantee you, there was a lot of trophies out there in Oklahoma City on Sunday.
What is it? What?
Yeah, they definitely them trophies for sure out there. How long will we thinking before Halliburton?
A year.
He'll be back.
He's for sure not coming back next
He's
year.
not coming back next year.
These they go to the playoffs. It's
Let him sit out.
See you in
Same thing with Jason
2020.
Tatum. You're not gonna see either one of them next year.
See you October 2026. Do
Yeah.
not even.
Don't even attempt. It don't
No.
even matter.
Yeah, don't do that because
There's not.
that reason the same thing happened to Durant.
Yeah.
And when if you listen to what Gil said he talked to Dame and Jason Tatum, and both of them said they calf was hurt before.
His what you call it? Dame the blood clot was in his calf.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. People were
Yep.
getting that.
Yep. Every single person over the past. That's the reason why Perk was saying.
Yeah, well, what up with it? You know what I'm talking about?
He said, "Don't play around with them damn calf strain." He said, "If you got a calf strain, just sit out."
Let that shit heal.
Yeah,
dog. That shit.
he's seen it firsthand. You feel me? So,
And I want to go back and I want to say, when rest in peace Kobe,
yep,
he had some
he
kind
had
of
calf issues that year
He had
too.
some kind of. I think he might have been playing through a calf injury.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think Kobe's body just broke down on him. It was just like he was
No.
one injury away, and that was the injury. And after that, it was just his body
Yeah,
just shut down.
unfortunately,
That night, I was yelling at the TV, take him out.
Oh,
Oh God!
Oh snap!
No!
No!
Shit!
No!
Holy shit! What's the time stamp?
Oh,
Time
no!
stamp.
No!
What's the time stamp?
What did I just say?
19 minutes, dog. 19 minutes and 35.
What did I just say? What did I just do,
No.
dog?
That was, wait, Mark.
No.
Mark.
What?
Wait, was he talking about?
I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh man, I did not just say that.
Yo, he was already talking about being dominant earlier.
Was that with the Dom?
That's not what we doing right now.
Bam.
That's not what we doing right now.
Remember that picture?
Y'all are wild.
John, end the show. No, John, don't end the show. What are y'all doing? Listen,
Yo, shout out to the newest members of the Culture Class family. Main event mamas in the building. Shout out to Kiara and Tanisha.
shout out to y'all too.
But again, shout out to Nessa. She set it up the Culture Class link. Pause.
Oh, this is crazy.
I don't know what these dudes doing. They out here just wilding, man.
John, you the one that said it.
You really did. That shit, hey, dog, I ain't gonna lie. That might have been the craziest one. That shit might be one step. No, that shit might be worse than. I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
I already know what you're thinking. No, it's not.
It might have made top 5 though. That was crazy.
Oh, what did I
That's
just
for-
say,
that's for
man?
sure.
Oh my
That's
god.
for sure. Number 2, number 1 is solidified.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Something absolutely.
What's wrong with me?
Man,
What is wrong with me,
crazy.
man?
That to be a visual have to happen for number 1 to get deep
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
That shit would be.
What
It's
is
not
wrong
that-
with me,
it's
man?
not nothing
Oh my
nobody-
I'll
god.
find that picture.
Well, this is.
That's hate. That was hate. That was hate.
1, 2.
Fuck 'em, I shoot.
Oh, I thought you had a home.
All right, back to the game. But the Thunder, like I said, they're the champs. We was talking about this before you got here, Nick.
Pages.
Parity. Is the parity in the NBA? This is what Adam Silver wanted. They wanted parity.
Nigga not in the Angel uniform, man. What the fuck is wrong with us?
He was Angel?
Nigga, yeah.
I never knew that.
Bro, I'll tell you about that after the show.
Okay. I mean, I knew Edmund was a Cardinal. I thought he was. It's only Tuesday. Yeah, Nessa. I don't know what's going on with these guys on a Tuesday, but they're just. Yes. Today? It's Tuesday.
John,
Tuesday. What the heck? You even don't know the schedule. Read the announcement.
No, John. We're not talking to moms like that.
I'm not talking to moms. Mom's talking to the homie grandma. Come on, man.
Nah, never mind. Nope.
Someone didn't read the bulletin on Sunday. Bible studies on Wednesdays, not Tuesdays.
All right, John. You gotta watch next Friday. Friday the next one. Talking niggas' grandmas like that. That's what got Cuban and Data. He fucked up.
That shit was a funny shit.
That shit was hilarious.
So
Shout out to OKC though, man.
I'm gonna tune back next with John tripping.
what I do, Will?
That comment you said was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was yelling, telling me,
Yo.
And then boss lady, she said she going to ATD. Shut up, Nick.
I think there had to be some detail.
Shut up, Nick.
when we figured out what ATD stand for. Sonny, I didn't. All right, Sonny.
Awesome.
Wait.
Oh, John, are you dyslexic? That's funny though. Are you dyslexic?
No. That is.
Yo, wait, hold the fuck up.
Dog.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
This nigga wild.
that was dyslexic though.
This nigga's out of pocket, man.
Hey, my nigga John is said fuck whatever the acronym is, nigga. I'm gonna say what I want to. This nigga.
Shout out to
What does that water say? Who's a hoe?
Miz a hoe. Miz you a hoe. They said Miz.
You said, Miss, are you a hoe?
Better say the Miz is a hoe.
If you gotta ask for it.
Hey, relax.
All right.
We only do Miss like that. Or you
That
gotta
is
choose.
what it said. Miz you hoe.
That's hate.
How they gonna call the Miz? How the Rockies gonna call the Miz a hoe?
That's hate. Shout out to Edmund. Out of here.
Y'all niggas out of pocket.
All right.
John.
My bad. And then the boss lady put the roses up. Why boss lady put the roses up and then the rose that died?
The battery died.
Couldn't come yet.
I didn't go home.
What is wrong with y'all, man? We've been in the show 25 minutes.
Me too.
But we are doing a good job, but on the show. But serious, what I was saying was the day Kobe tore his Achilles, it was against the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time I was like, I think Harrison Barnes, he stepped on Harrison Barnes' ankle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having the second time, but then he started rolling backwards. And then he hit the spin move and then he just went down. Pause.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's what the scream happened?
There you go. So when you think about with KD or Dame or Jason Tatum or even Tyrese Halliburton. I don't remember Kobe being on the injury report with a calf strain. I remember him just rolling his ankle a couple of times. I don't even remember Jason Tatum being on the injury report with a calf strain. It just happened in the game then, right?
He said he wasn't, but he says his calf was already bothering him.
Which is usually normal, but see, this is the problem.
Let me go back to that comment Will had about low tops. Go ahead, Nick.
I think a big problem is, and I've seen somebody talk about this. I forgot who it was. When I find out, I'll make sure I give a shout out. But somebody
get there
said
to Miami. Keep on.
Somebody has said it has to do probably with the with how the pace of the game is and how it like
Jason Williams.
Like how many that's what it was. And he's like how many possessions they have now compared to even though the pace was faster back during like Magic and them time, it wasn't as many possessions still. It's like they don't it's the whole thing of trying to get the shot off in the first 5 seconds. You know, sometimes that doesn't always work. And that's the reason why you see like niggas that have like 12 3-point attempts at halftime. Like there's no reason why one player should have that many 3-point attempts in one half. Like that's ridiculous. Like back in the day, it would take some dudes like 3 or 4 games. Some dudes wouldn't even shoot that many 3-pointers the whole year. So I honestly think that could be a contributor to it. It could be the way these dudes work out now compared to back then. And I'll be honest with you, it could be the fact of I think it's the same problem that baseball is starting to have too with the
Tommy John.
With the Tommy John, I think it's that it's the thing that helps. There you go. It's a double-edged sword. It's the thing that puts them
What
above.
the fuck?
What happened? No, all right. I'm ignoring that comment. Keep on, Nick. We're not acknowledging the ignorance tonight.
Oh yeah. Anyway, keep that bullshit. Anyway, so I think it's really like the attributing factor is the amount of games that people are playing.
LeBron suggested this on the latest episode of Mind the Game.
LeBron can't say nothing. It's gonna be a criticism.
Should the NBA reduce their minutes from 48 to 40?
No, I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the problem is going on before niggas even get to the NBA. The AAU thing. Like think how many games niggas talk about 3 games in one day.
Right.
Like I understand, like if you're at the park, that's something different. Like if you playing against like top-notch talent and you going like 100%, it's different. Compared to you just doing that shit at the park, and you still get a chance. Like you're going against top tier talent,
right. And
this is high contact, everything that's going on. So I think that having so many of those building up, and even like for example, when I used to coach, and they had the Super Bowl. So for 3, they had we had a game for 3 straight days.
Mm-hmm.
Now anybody that's played football knows it take you about at least about 3 weeks, maybe, or a month to recover from one game.
Fully recover.
Yeah, like to fully recover. Like you still be straight to play another game, but for you to have to do that for an entire weekend, even out there, like that's crazy. They got to play this for the whole week. Like really, I know, great. But it's stuff like that could attribute to that in the long run, especially if you're highly competitive, you're really good. And you keep going at it, especially if like kids was doing this like 5-6 years old, and by the time they get to the league, they might like certain parts of their body might be burnt out,
right?
Like with the pitchers, with the Tommy John. There's no reason why you hear about some of these scouts having Tommy John surgery in high school.
Yeah,
like that sounds crazy.
Yeah,
that sounds absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think especially in the NBA. The players are bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic now.
Right.
And so you might need more rest. Like, I don't understand how the players are advancing, but we still going at the same regimen, dog. You need to rest more. You need, whether the season should be longer or the game, it shouldn't be as many games.
It could be the same amount of, look, if you extended the season an extra month, that would be a big time help. You know something? We talk shit about the WNBA. I understand not that many teams, but look at the gap some of these teams have in between games. Sometimes they're bunched up where they play like about 3 games, then like about 5 days,
right.
But they may have about 4 days off.
Yeah.
So it's something like that.
That's why I never play drum.
Yo,
Mark,
what's wrong with you?
chill,
What is
fam.
wrong with you?
And that does happen.
Girl gonna pull a groin.
Yes,
A groin is an area, dog. It's not a actual thing. This nigga tripping.
All right. And then like also I think is they're not playing like you talk about with baseball players in high school they're playing club ball like
Yeah.
AAU. They're not cross training. They're not playing multiple sports anymore. So
No, and see that's a big thing too.
And Michael Thompson said this when it came to Clay and Trace.
You see what Little said?
Yeah, it came to Clay and Trace and Michael his oldest son. He had them playing football. He had them playing basketball. He had them playing baseball. But when they got to a certain age, that's when he cut it off. Like he cut them off, playing. Which sport you gonna take it serious? Like with Michael and Clay, it was like they knew. He told them you weren't playing football no more, and they moved to basketball. With Trace, he liked baseball. Yeah. So when you get to like 16, 17, you pretty much should know pretty much your mind, have your mind made up. But by the time you get to your junior year of high school, what's it gonna be?
Let's be honest with you, John. You should know by the time you're 14.
That's true.
Real.
That's true.
14 should be like like there's still people like even in high school. There's always kids like that play multiple sports. But I have to agree with that because the thing is, different sports have you do different workouts.
So Noodle said, believe it or not, parents will request Tommy John surgery for kids so they can get it over with. That's kind of
stupid.
That's a little, but he said, well, Clay still tore his Achilles. But Clay tore his Achilles, 9 years into the league, though?
Yeah. Like, not like that. His like, and even with Tyrese Halliburton, like it's one of those things where
and he was coming off a torn ACL. He just was probably overcompensating.
That's normally how it goes.
Yeah. Look, they need to stop trying to rush people back.
I agree.
And the thing is,
they should learn that with Penny.
Oh, we'll talk about the Magic in a second.
Man, look, there's plenty of examples with that. Penny, Amari Stoudemire, Grant Hill, Tracy came back early.
Tracy.
Who else? Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard coming back early ruined his career. Yeah, they don't even. And look, the nigga came back and was hurt and still led the league in rebounds. Like, come on, man. I don't, and that's when people like. That's why I have to explain, like, especially with certain injuries, though. Like Dwight Howard injury, it was a shoulder, right?
Torn leg. So when he got traded to the Lakers, he was coming off back surgery.
I remember that.
When he started playing, he had a torn labrum. He knew a back, and he still was putting up 17 and 12.
Nigga, led the league in rebounding. And look, and here's the thing that people don't realize: what are you doing all day when you rebounding? You're going like this.
Mm-hmm.
With that torn labrum, he can't do it at the rate that he wants to do it, and he was still able to do it and be the best in the league at it.
I remember the play when it happened. He was playing y'all. It was him. I think it was him and DeAndre Jordan. He was going up for a rebound.
DeAndre elbow hit his
and DeAndre just swiped. I didn't try to pause. I didn't try to block the shot, and he getting the elbow, and his arm just went.
Went noodle
arm. Hey, yo.
What did it say? They should know by 10 before they hit middle school.
I'm
gonna be honest with you. And I don't even agree with some of y'all sometimes because at the age of 14, 15, 16, you don't know what you really want to do. You know which one you might like more.
Right.
And then some people go with the ones that they like more instead of the one that can take them further.
Yep.
So that's why I say, man, like we know somebody who had a scholarship in both sports. I don't know, y'all might not know this, but we know somebody personally who had a scholarship in both sports. And he went with the sport that he felt could have took him further, instead of going with the one he felt was best at.
Right.
And that ended up sending him to Cal Poly Pomona, and he played up there. But at the end of the day, man, like it's hard to say it's a certain age where you think you should know. I do feel like with LeBron, when LeBron was in high school, he was the best tight end in Ohio.
Yep.
But you can just tell that was different when it came to basketball for him. So it was like, nah, you about to stop doing this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like don't get me wrong, like you say, you the best in but nigga, you're the best in basketball. Like you're a phenom in basketball.
You're the best at this position. In basketball, you can be the best whoever touched it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Paul, that was crazy. And then even with Iverson.
Yeah, Iverson played quarterback.
And they said Iverson could have been Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He said he enjoyed playing
Football
football.
more.
Football was his first
it was
love.
just less contact.
Yep.
Football was AI's
Went
first.
for the safer sport.
Was his first?
Yeah,
Was his
supposedly.
number one sport, but
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But he ended up obviously Georgetown.
We still got the strollers in here.
Chrissy in the building.
What up, Christy?
Indiana missed their time. They won't be back in the finals. I feel for. I was look. It's a tough.
What? The window's closed.
Yo, you good? You good? You good?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yo, you good?
Nothing.
You good?
John, you just keep talking.
All right.
You all right? John,
What?
you keep talking.
I'm talking about the. Oh wait, she said something different. Oh, my fault, fam. I thought you were talking about. Never mind.
All right.
That was hate.
Crazy hate.
Hey, look, it inverted hate too.
Crazy hate.
That's wild. But
Didn't even realize it was hate.
but Tyrese Halliburton should not come back next year. Jason Tatum should come back next year.
Nope.
Damian Lillard, he's already up in age, so you know he's not coming back next year.
David Lillard,
And
and a player.
We had eight occurrences of players who tore their Achilles this year. Two of them were on the Pacers because obviously you had you had Halliburton, but then people forget. I don't know who this is. I don't know what the heck is this in the comment. Don't whoever you are, y'all chill with that, or I'm gonna block your freaking comments. We don't do that here on Sports4U. Take that shit someplace else.
All right, go ahead, John.
James Wiseman, he tore his Achilles also.
Sure did.
DeJounte Murray,
Yep.
tore his Achilles, and then a lot of other players tore their Achilles. I don't consider that news with Jokic news. That they're all right for what this legend of Oxperience saying was asking. They're not going to trade Jokic. They're saying with their cap situation, they don't want to go into the second apron.
Mm-hmm.
So they have until like August or something to get an extension done with Jokic, which probably they're going to do. But it's on Jokic.
AKA, I'll just let Michael Porter Jr.
Pretty much. Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, they'll be traded.
I don't know if they get rid of Aaron Gordon.
Well,
They'll get rid of Michael Porter Jr.
Well, they definitely. Well, that's the reason why
Gordon's going nowhere, though.
Well, that's the reason why why Michael Malone and Calvin Booth got fired. The ownership wanted to trade Michael Porter, but they didn't want to.
If you're Denver, do you make a call trying to get Devin Booker over there?
Yes.
But Devin Booker over there with you. Wait. Hold on now.
Of course you call. I don't understand. And of course you make the call.
If Devin Booker's on Denver, they lose. Never mind. That was hate. My fault, man.
I'll put Jamal Murray in that trade.
Duh. He's the main factor of the trade. You have him and Michael Porter Jr.
That's a fact.
All right. Let me. Obviously, we're gonna get to the whole ring culture thing in a minute.
Please.
But let's talk about obviously the trade that broke the thing at 4 Game 7. And that was the news that Kevin Durant is now a Houston Rocket. This news broke Sunday morning, afternoon where you're at, or afternoon depending where you at in this world. Kevin Durant is now a Houston Rocket in exchange for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the 10th pick, and 5 second-round picks. Kevin Durant was literally on stage at Fanatics Fest Sunday when this news broke. This is him doing the boardroom had a segment was hosting a panel. It was Kevin Durant and Taylor Rooks, and this is when he found out the news.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see.
We'll see what happens, but I am excited. Great young core, great coach. I think we could be a great fit there. A lot going on right now. I'm gonna ask you two more questions.
So Kevin Durant literally finds out in real time that he's going to he's going there. So here's what's his response. He talked to Kay Adams.
Every tooth
while
is
he
showing.
Was doing
you were smiling. What did that feel like? How do you feel? How happy are you?
You know, when people could just hang your career in a balance like that and just choose what they want to do with your career is a nerve-wracking feeling, but being able to kind of dictate what you want to do and then being with a team that values you, and I'm looking forward to it.
Kevin, people are going to hold on to that dictate what you want to do. Did you have a hand in this?
Most definitely.
How much of it?
I mean, they asked me where I wanted to go. Some of my destinations, I gave to them, and here we are.
All right. Christy says she hates the trade. I need to understand why you hate the trade.
That was a good trade for both sides, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't know how good of a trade, how better the trade is. I mean, Humble Rose is in the building.
I think, especially if Bradley Beal's on his way out, which is what I've been. If
He's
the
definitely-
rumors are true,
No, he's not.
Rudy's getting bought out.
he about to get bought out.
If he get bought out, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They about to Ben Simmons him.
Excuse me.
That's about to just buy him out.
I like the trade, man. I like for both teams. I don't think that's when Kevin Durant found out. I think
he knew already.
yeah, he already knew. I think that trade had been made since Thursday or Friday.
Mhm.
They just announced it Sunday. That's their defense.
Whose defense?
Now, what Chrissy is saying, the same thing I said about Dylan Brooks. If I could have kept Dylan Brooks, I would have kept Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
But I mean, you getting Kevin Durant. You getting
Kevin
Kevin Durant. So I get it.
I'll bring this. I'll mention this when we got traded. When we traded for Anthony Davis, I love Josh Hart,
Bye.
but Josh Hart's not going to be no deal breaker for me for the Lakers trading for Anthony Davis.
Well, apparently Austin Reeves was like, never mind.
Austin Reeves wasn't on the team at that time.
I'm talking for a couple of deals that could have happened.
Not they weren't Anthony Davis. By the way, Cash in the building said, Nick, I need them beats.
Got your player. I'll let him.
I said nigga beat.
Yo,
Relax.
what's wrong with you?
What happened?
We heard you, fam.
I beat. All right.
I don't think Houston gave up. Look,
I'm just tossing it
Phoenix
out.
won, but Houston gave up a lot. I don't think they get. It's not a lot if it's Kevin Durant. So I wouldn't.
Nothing to say.
So I wouldn't say they gave up a lot. Yo, y'all good? Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with them, Cash. They out here wilding, man.
Sorry to talk to the phone.
What the heck did he just say?
I'm a grown man, been doing it.
All right, man. But
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear what Mark said, because what he just said was absolutely positively insane.
This dude is really diabolical,
That
for
was wild.
real. Cash said Iman Shumpert gave up more than Houston.
That's hate. That's funny, but that's hate.
But it was they're not. It does. Kevin Durant's on an expiring deal. They're probably going to sign him to They're going to probably sign him to a 2-year extension.
If I'm Kevin Durant,
And that's what it's going to be.
I'm retiring in Houston.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm not.
Unless you can, because here's the reason why I say that. You look at the team. The team is good. They're set up to be good for a while, and you can be the guy that helps. First and foremost, with the way the team is built right now, they was already one of the better teams. They have the second best record.
Second best record in the West.
Without you, with Jalen Green as their quote unquote guy.
Oh, it's kind of like him going to Golden State.
Nah, it'll be different. He would be the guy over there. He
He was the guy in Golden State.
He's not Curry. He ain't got Curry over here.
And that's all he was even searching for.
Curry?
When he left and Golden State.
But this is for sure the best team he's been on since then, though. Like and you look at how the team is built, and like he really is like they really have they're set up to be like defenders, and he's the guy that can score the points.
I just got a wild proposition.
What's that?
Just a wild proposition. And I want to just put this on the table. I don't hope it don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a possibility.
What's that?
San Antonio trade whatever they trade to get Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he's got one more year on his contract?
Who?
That Kevin Durant.
This is his last year.
And then sign it out.
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker didn't have a problem with each other.
They had a problem with Bradley Beal. Well, Bradley Beal had a problem with him. Never mind.
Being a basketball player.
Yeah, pretty much. Ben Simmons, part 2.
By the way, Bradley Beal is agent, genius. That says agent.
Oh,
John, keep talking.
Dog, what is wrong with you? Y'all nasty, man. That had to be the craziest assumption I've ever heard.
I can see the Spurs getting Jalen Brown. You know what? Legend of experiment. I just seen possible trade. I don't want to bring it up because I don't know how true it is. But between Boston and Miami with Jaylen Brown and Bam Adebayo.
Well, speaking of Boston, they're in the news. They're in the news because they're dumping salaries. They're trading players like it's nothing. So
what I said on the show,
they're not going to be the same team, and this clearly proves it. Two of their key pieces from their championship run are now gone. Last night they traded Drew Holiday to Portland for Anthony Simons.
That is a very good trade for them.
And then today they trade in a 3-team trade. They've sent Kristaps Porzingis to the Hawks. The Hawks sent your boy Terrence Mann to Brooklyn with the 22nd pick.
Terrence Mann is better than Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Oh. And then the Celtics get George Niang and 2 second-round picks.
Wait, who said Terrence Mann better than
Fat
Clipper fans?
You ain't gotta say. I said fat.
It was another Clipper fan in the group chat that didn't disagree neither.
Yeah. That's who homes. Yeah.
Wait. This year?
Nah.
Or once upon a time.
A couple years ago. Maybe like last year.
This was like last year, like going into before we got the playoffs started.
All right, so like 2 years ago, I said that was before Austin Reeves took a jump the way he did it too. I made the comparison that between those two, but Austin Reeves completely surpassed that, and I threw that theory out the window.
Porzingis stay ain't healthy, so he can go.
They won without Porzingis being there, so and it's like he got hurt again. That's 2 years in a row. You pretty much being hurt, and he really didn't do too much in the playoffs when he was there.
Yeah, but what you're doing, you're trading that nucleus that keep the team together, though.
Clearly, they're trading
Drew and Porzingis.
Clearly, this is all because they're trying to get under the second apron. They got a $500 million payroll.
You know what helped?
Who got the first apron?
Huh? Yo, you good?
You know what helped? Get rid of Al Horford.
Because she could.
Well, he's a free agent.
There you go.
But that still don't make. That still gave them out of $500.
He's gonna be signed over there.
That still make them $500 because they're going to be paying Jason Tatum $53 million for a year of rehab, and then you got $50 million with Jaylen Brown. I think you got another $30 with Derek White.
Derek White making $30 million a year.
20, or it might be 20-something.
He's making 20-something. Derek White's not going nowhere either. Derek White is very good.
Sports PSP was good with you, brother. But yeah, this is all for them. They got new ownership, and they just are trying to get under the second apron. So I think that's all what this is about.
That's all this is.
I'm not surprised about.
By the way,
being traded though.
Reports are that Drew Holiday was pissed about the trade, and he does not want to go to Portland
because he got traded there last time, and he got traded again. Well, he got bought out when he was traded over there last time.
About to get bought out again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, technically, he didn't get bought out. They traded
him before he got bought out. Yeah, you're right.
He's about to buy him out again. He about to go right to the Lakers. No, he go to the Lakers. That's their rival.
Oh yeah, pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
But
or you go to the Knicks.
Sure.
If that didn't go to the Knicks, that'd be crazy.
Or Indiana.
All right, so you good?
For me?
Legend of Experiment say you can see Drew Holiday to the Mavs. By the way, the Mavs broke some news earlier tonight. Obviously, yesterday broke news. They re-signed Daniel Gafford. They re-signed Daniel Gafford, and then today, it wasn't too much of a surprise, but it was just wondering how they was gonna make the financials work. Kyrie opted out of his contract. He's on a sign for a 3-year deal, so it wasn't no surprise here. That wasn't nothing groundbreaking.
Celtics were not doing a deal with my Lakers. No, I need to do a deal with the Lakers.
They have no deals with the Lakers before. They've done it. The Lakers and Celtics have done a trade before.
It wasn't for no it wasn't for no nobody that moved the needle or nothing.
Yeah, it was like we traded
some role players.
We traded GP at the end of his career to Boston for like Chucky Atkins and Marcus Banks and
basically let's look at how I'm getting ready.
Oh, y'all have Marcus Banks.
We did, and then he didn't pass, and then GP showed up late to the physical, so the trade got amended. We got stuck with Jermaine Jones. And I wanted Marcus Banks on the Lakers. Trade ticked me off, dude. Wow. I'm like, damn, GP, that's straight hate. We could have.
He said,
What up, Trell?
He said, why you traded me to Boston, nigga?
But anyway, shout out to Nico. Seems like he might be tired right now. But yeah, where are we gonna go now? Yo, you good? But the odds to have the Rockets that went up there, they have the second highest odds in to win the West. They're up there and they win the championship, but we'll see where it
They
goes.
should have the second highest
Who's
odds.
first high? Oh, the
Thunder.
Okay, see?
Yeah.
I mean, not like that. You got to think about it like we just said. They were number 2 without Kevin Durant, and just added Kevin Durant, and got rid of Jalen Green, who didn't give them shit in the first round.
Speaking of Dallas, they have a big 24 hours.
Why is that?
Because tomorrow night, this becomes official. Cooper Flag.
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
As a shit, nigga, them niggas said they're drafting. They said they're not accepting nothing, no offer, not listening to offers.
You okay?
So
Nico, you okay?
Tomorrow is the NBA draft, and right now I'll give you. We have our NBA mock draft. This is courtesy of Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo Sports.
He's better gonna fucking be a second round pick, being a fucking idiot.
He has Cooper Flag going 1 to Dallas.
Excuse me.
Dylan Harper going number 2 to the Spurs. DJ Edgebecome going to the Sixers. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Ain't that you said the girls be edging when you come?
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Ain't that a thing?
What?
Edging?
Ain't that when you said?
No, you got.
You said that's when you scissor?
A conversation off.
Sonny, just Google edging.
Oh, I know what it is. That's a conversation after.
Okay.
That was hate. Hilarious.
Oh wow. But Khan Canoople going to the Hornets, Trey Johnson to the Jazz, Colin Malik to the Wizards, Ace Bailey to the Pelicans, Jeremiah Fears to Brooklyn, Azanua. Well, you good, Nick? Azanua to Toronto, and
you good, Nick? Is a drop it,
and Carter Bryant
Son,
to the Suns.
You get the hell out.
Nico, what you doing?
Nico, where you at?
Nico.
Dude just broke into Sophie's room.
Yeah, Sophie's room.
All right. What up, Faith?
Evans?
No.
That's why I fucked up big.
No. Well,
Didn't that Faith ever said?
well, she said
What?
she said she ate Big's goose. Gooch.
His goose?
Yeah, his gooch.
What's his goose?
Wait, time out. Who's? Biggs?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. So go ahead. I ain't about to finish this conversation.
I thought Puck wanted to try it out.
What? Big?
No.
That nigga went cock out before you start messing with him.
All right, this is what we on. Okay, I see what we on right now. All right, y'all wild, man.
He told me one more chance.
No, man. No, man, that's wild.
And he used the baby oil for the 10 crack commandments.
Oh.
I see this what we on. All right, let's go ahead and get to the ring culture discussion. But yeah, that's the draft tomorrow.
What is that?
Cooper Flag goes number 1, and then I think we keep an eye on what's going to happen with the trades. I think there'll be more trades tomorrow. We had CJ McCollum get traded today to the Wizards for Jordan
Somebody
Poole.
not circumcised.
What?
Nigga.
What the?
Yo, hey, nigga. I know this nigga did not just say that.
This dude is insane, man.
Yo, why? What the fuck is going on?
Something really wrong with this dude.
Why y'all stop talking, man? Y'all gonna just
Nigga, we didn't stop
talking.
talking.
You just said something.
That was crazy.
Yeah, why this dude wild, man?
Nico, what you in there doing? Come on.
Yeah, Montreal, something wrong with your boy, man.
Come on.
This one right with the red cup.
That's hate.
That's hate.
You could have said anything on the red cup. That nigga hate.
John, that's hate, though.
All right. But let's get into this whole discussion about ring culture. So this all started with LeBron James and Steve Nash talking about, yo, you good? I had this discussion on the Mind the Game podcast about ring culture.
And Nick told him that.
It's funny, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport. and why it's the all be all of everything. You sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or won, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time, or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? I don't think so. I don't think so. Barry Bonds never won a World Series. So. You can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I mean, Jerry West, I think, went to like 9 straight NBA finals.
Right.
And,
the logo.
And was only able to win 1. Right. And he's the logo of our league.
Yeah. So
you can't sit here and tell me that, okay, well, because he only won 1, the guy can't be in the same room with the guy who won 2 or 3 or 4. Like, why not? This guy, he's our logo.
So that was LeBron talking about ring culture. Now let me play. Let's get all the audio out the way. Let's play what Gil. We don't play the whole. We ain't gonna play the whole audio, but this Gil's pretty much agreeing with Ron. But then he was talking about how we only care about the number 1 guys and not the number 2 guys.
Saying is actually correct. Like, when did ring culture become a thing, right? When you talk about a team award, something that a structure needs to win, does not boost you in front of individual accomplishments. And when you used Kobe, would frowned upon what LeBron said, I would disagree with that.
Got you.
I would disagree with that.
I remember what I said there.
In real time, Kobe had 3 rings. Y'all wasn't treating him like a 3-ring player. You was treating him like a sidekick. He was considered a sidekick. He was considered a Robin. He was considered the next Pippen. In 2002, with 3 rings, we were still comparing T-Mac. Who was better in the league? You couldn't convince the NBA down the middle who was better. So
between
T-Mac and Cole.
Totally true. Totally
right?
true.
So if you're sitting there with 3 rings and you're still being compared to someone who doesn't have rings, what do you think happened? I need individual accomplishments. Can you please get rid of Shaq? Right? Because if it was about rings, there was no reason for the fallout with him and Shaq. The fallout was about you only respect the driver of the car. No one respects the passenger of rings, right? There's no one says it, but the one who's leading the one who's leading the team, that's the gold member right there. That ring counts. The second option ring, that's silver when no one respects it. In history, no one has respected.
Scottie Pippen's
You got Scottie Pippen with 6 rings, that's ranked on the all-time list 32. Right? You got people that don't have rings that's in front of them. So what LeBron is saying is like, wait a minute, when did we take away your greatness as a player and use team structured awards? Right? Because then you're only talking about if you get drafted to Boston, Los Angeles, like what, half of the league came from big cities that's in, more than half that's in the top 75, right? So it's basically saying whoever had.
All right. One last play I want to play, and then we'll hold off on what the T-Mac part till after.
Gil said nothing wrong. Not one thing wrong.
But let's play with, this is when LeBron, I think ESPN and Spring Hill, they did something. This is after the Cavs beat the Warriors in 2016.
Someone right there made me the greatest player of all time. That's
so
what
many
I felt.
reasons.
I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic. Like, obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years. Everything in sports was going on in Cleveland. And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
That don't contradict what he said.
He's wrong, but it don't contradict what he said.
Well, his wrong is based on opinions.
Yeah,
That's all it is. And I told you, I'm not arguing with nobody's opinion no more. His what he said is based on opinion. I always say, if you got LeBron as a GOAT, salute to you. You got Kobe the GOAT, salute. You got Jordan, salute. Whoever you got, salute. I'm not arguing your opinion no more.
It's crazy.
Listen, in this last couple of weeks, I've heard some people say Tim Duncan.
What you talking?
It's top 3.
No,
top 3 power forward.
No, he's not top 3.
No, he's number 1 power forward.
No,
I'm tired of niggas talking about that too, but
yeah,
we'll
he's
leave that alone.
top 3 player, period.
No, I don't know about that.
But the ring culture.
What, Wake Forest?
Huh?
What, Wake Forest?
I'll be number 1 at Wake Forest. Or number 2.
No, he's 1.
He's 1.
It's him and Chris Paul and Randolph Childress.
John. Nigga, man.
It's him, Chris Paul, and Randolph Childress. Come on, dog. Come on, man. You gonna tell me how I had to deal with this dude? I'm a North Carolina fan. You think I don't? And that was it. Come on, man. Come on about Randolph Childress. Yeah, it's Duncan, Chris Paul, Randolph Childress. Y'all can argue who's number 4. But I'm saying, but them 3, that is the pinnacle of Wake Forest basketball.
But the ring culture topic, Nick, what you feel about that?
So we want to give Nick the floor because me and Mark pretty much we gave our opinions Friday. This is for you.
Oh, me. Well, look, I've been saying for the longest when I discuss as far as like best players, I do not include rings, and the reason why I say that is that if you're good enough, you're gonna win.
Righteous.
You know, sometimes it's not always like that, but 9 out of 10, if you're one of the GOATs, you're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what puts you in the GOAT conversation is the winning. How many you win and all that other stuff. Okay, on top of what you did on the court, your numbers and everything, just everything as far as I go based off of what you're doing on the court when I talk about guys who's the GOAT. Because I understand there's circumstances that stop people from winning.
God damn.
Like Wilt Chamberlain. I got Wilt Chamberlain as the GOAT. But people be like, oh, well, he only won. Well, shit. Name another team that he had up over there going against Boston and them when he was up over there with Philly and the Warriors. Name another teammate. A lot of people can't even a lot of people can't even say who the hell his other teammates were. There wasn't Jerry West or Elgin Baylor. You feel me? So it's like there's different circumstances. Another prime example of somebody that's in that similar situation is kind of like even James Harden. James Harden, a lot of the times James Harden got eliminated by the Warriors. There's nothing you can do about that. You're going against one of the greatest dynasties of all time, and if you're going against them and you don't have the teammates, and you're going against Prime Curry, who was not losing in the West in the Western against anybody in the Western Conference throughout that period, whether KD was there or not. That's the stuff you have to deal with. There's a lot of things that come into fact. A lot of people like injuries and stuff like that. I understand. You have to understand that it is a team game at the end of the day. And I've said this numerous times. In order for you to win, a lot of things got to go your way. You got to have a lot of luck. And that's why people are like, OKC's this. I'm like, well, shit. If you look at every damn championship, everybody's had some type of shit go their way.
Yeah, let me go there. Let me go there. Mm-hmm. I've seen all this where, John Morant got hurt when
they were gonna lose anyways.
Then Aaron Gordon got hurt. So he played game 7.
They're gonna lose anyways.
Anthony Edwards tweaked his ankle. Okay. And look, Tyrese Halliburton's injury happened in game 7. There was no control over that.
Nope.
He made the right decision. He knew where he was going. He knew the risk playing that game.
And he said he was cool with it.
And look, if we want to be honest,
right?
OKC should have won that before game 7.
Yes. But people underestimated the Pacers and Rick Carlisle.
Holy shit, Nike's Batman
as a coach. So I think about not every title run was perfect.
No, and even the ones that look perfect.
I deal with this with the Lakers. Everybody brings up when Kendrick Perkins tore his ACL in game 6.
Oh shit, I'll for sure bring that up.
Everybody brings that up.
I bring that up.
And Kendrick Perkins said if there was a way for him to try to play, he would have played.
Yeah, because We'll talk about that later. But
well,
yes.
I bring it up, not to put an asterisk on y'all.
No.
Because it's not a knock to y'all. Y'all still did what y'all had to do.
Right.
But the facts of
Here's the thing with that. And everyone, and they always bring up that, when we were healthy, we never lost the series. True.
So
why the heck did y'all? Who told y'all to trade? Who idea was it to trade Kendrick Perkins to OKC then? You traded him and Nate Robinson, who were key pieces in 2010, for Jeff Green.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're absolutely right with that, John.
I don't understand that. Now, after they won it, they beat us in 08. 09, KG got hurt, and then that's when they lost to Orlando. Then 2010 happened, and they was healthy, and they beat Orlando. And then Perk tore his ACL in Game 6. But he said if he would have tried, if there was any way for him to play, he would have tried to get out there and play. But he tore his ACL. There was no way.
There was nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah,
Like Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles.
That's one of them things that just happen. Like I said, that's unfortunate. But sometimes shit has got to fall your way.
Pretty much. You need a little luck to win. I mean,
on the real, like some things aren't just I'm better than this team. Sometimes shit really got to fall your way.
Sometimes you need a little butt.
Why is Lays actually see somebody's breast in the chat?
Can I see who I'm pointing at?
You might want to DM Delilah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's the whole game.
But I want to go to another part of what Gil was talking about.
What if them niggas didn't know who the fuck Delilah was? I just told everybody who the fuck she was.
And that was
hey there, Delilah.
So another part he brought up, and this has been something that's been boiling since that Friday, is this whole T-Mac Kobe debate.
Yes.
So this all start, and let me say how this has been a debate for 20 years. Me and Mark was debating this back at Elko.
I've said this numerous times on the show. We've had this discussion in our group chat before.
All right. So let me how this got revisited. So T-Mac was on that panel on First Take live Friday from Fanatics Fest. It was Gills, Jay Will, it was Stephen A. And here's what T-Mac had to say about his opinions on the ring culture conversation.
We have too many talented players that come through this league that are championship worthy. What I mean by that, if you take them off a team that is a championship quality team, replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Correct.
I felt like if I was put in that position to win a championship, I damn sure would show up and do what I do in the playoffs to elevate my team to that level. I just never had the chance. So do I get diminished because I never won a championship?
Right.
Yeah, that's what is it my fault?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Right.
First of all,
so
John, don't say nothing. Let me just ask you a question. What Tracy McGrady just said right there, is that Kobe hate?
No, he's telling what his real life experience. Let's not act like they weren't up. They mentioned it even on First Take. They were up 3-1 on the Pistons in the first round and lost in 7.
Who's the coach?
Now, I don't think that's on. Was he the coach at that time? I can't remember the year because that year he was calling games for ABC that year.
Rivers did lose a 3-1 while he was in Orlando.
That could have been it. That might have been it.
Look, and we gonna talk about how Doc Rivers really fucked off his chance to get a championship by night.
JT said T-Mac in Atlanta, but he also had injuries. We ain't even gonna mention that because that was out of injuries was out of his control.
And a lot of the injuries probably wouldn't happen if he had Shaq on his team.
Or Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Dumb Glenn Rivers. And so when it comes to T-Mac, I know one thing I didn't agree with was we were saying Grant Hill was the best player. I think he was trying to say he was his best player. That wasn't him. Because Grant Hill at that time was still dealing with injuries.
Yeah.
Now
you talking about in Orlando?
Yes.
It was definitely Trace was best player.
I think what he was saying is Grant Hill was his best player outside of him.
That's what I was thinking.
That's for sure what he was talking about.
So it has to be.
So
because that nigga was having never mind.
And then everyone was then this brings up the whole T-Mac Kobe debate. Now everybody knows where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows where I stand. Y'all know it's Kobe. But I'm not gonna argue someone who says at that time that T-Mac might have been the best player in the league.
That's because he was. I don't know if he was the best player in the league, but he was better than Kobe during that time.
This is what we gonna do. This is what we go. We gotta stop this revisionist history shit. If you was there in real time and witnessed this in real time,
yes,
you know the debate was who's better, Kobe or Tracy McGrady.
We had it every day.
And this is not a knock on Kobe because Kobe ended up.
Yes, but at that time it was a debate.
But at that specific for years of maybe 2001 to 2005,
99,
it was. I'm not even going that far.
T-Mac wasn't who. Toronto T-Mac. Kobe was better. Toronto.
Yeah, I get. Kobe was better than Toronto T-Mac. But
Orlando.
But once T-Mac got his team and he grew a little bit. Pause. That was crazy.
Hey, yo.
But the question was, who was better, T-Mac or Kobe? That was happening in real time. If y'all not old enough to understand that, then stay out this conversation.
Me and Mark was at Elko together, Nick. And it was me, him, it was Fat, it was Josh, I don't know, Jamie. And we just had this conversation. I remember I walked into the student service center one day, and he was like, yo, John, let me ask you a question. What? Who you guarding first? Kobe or T-Mac? And this was my response. Who you guarding first? Kobe, who you, if you had who you guard first, Kobe or T-Mac? I was like, I guard Kobe in quarters 1 through 3. I guard him in the fourth quarter. I guard him in the fourth quarter, and obviously I could have said the same thing about T-Mac.
Nigga, this is the thing. Like, I hate when you discuss like certain things about when it involves certain people. Is this?
Oh no, Sonny.
Sonny, what did you do?
Her and I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But here's the thing that people don't realize when you have these discussions about certain things. See, people just use their brains won't let them register till the time that you're talking about. They're just looking at everything in the totality. You know, the time frame that the Lakers. All right, so look, I have it right here. So the time frame from the Lakers won 1999-2000. That year, that was T-Mac when he was in Toronto.
That was his last year in Toronto.
He averaged 15 points that year.
That was his last year in Toronto.
Okay, cool. That year, I think
Kobe was like averaging 20-something.
He was averaging like 20-something around that time. Okay, cool. The next year, T-Mac averages almost 27.
That was his first year in Orlando.
27, 7, and 4. The next year, he averaged 25, 7, 25, 8, and 5.
That was his first year he became an all-star.
Then the very next year is when he averaged 32, 6, and 5.
And that's when people will start saying this dude the best player in basketball.
Then after that, he averaged 28, 6, and 5. And all this is going on before the injuries are going on.
And this is when, and that time, that's 03-04, because that was the year we lost to Detroit. That's when pretty much when Kobe was Jesus Christ, was trying to take the franchise away from Shaq.
Yes. Now, this is what I'm about to piss everybody off with this one. If you were to put Tracy McGrady up over there with the way he was playing throughout that time, and Tracy McGrady's like his attitude towards things, the shit that happened with Kobe and Shaq that pretty much fucked everything up, that wouldn't have happened if Tracy McGrady was there. I think Tracy McGrady would have accepted that role and just been like, I'm about to go hoop and do my thing. I think he would have accepted that role a lot better, because people act like they don't hear this when Kobe himself said it. Kobe himself said that he was the reason why they lost against Detroit, and he didn't have to tell nobody that because we already know if you watch the series.
He lost game 1 to Detroit at the crib.
Yeah, he said it himself. He said his antics and everything, like everything that was going on between them, he let get to him, and that's what messed up the series.
And in game 2, he pulled off a miracle. We ended up tying the series, but then we got back to Detroit.
It was over after that.
We dropped 3 in a row.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, and even like they both acknowledged that was the reason why they lost the series. Well, you can say whatever you want. I think the reason why they lost the series wasn't just because I think it was the fact that the Lakers couldn't defend a a blade of grass thrown out that time because all the defenders was gone.
I also think that Larry Brown he outcoached Phil Jackson.
Yes,
he did.
And he did what I said everybody should have been doing is let Shaq get his and double team Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Especially around that time.
It wasn't rocket science.
No, it wasn't. But the thing is this: to say that, I'll give you a prime example of this. We saw the triangle system work with a guard who was a dominant scoring guard, and it worked to perfection. You mean to tell me that if you put the way T-Mac was scoring throughout that time, you put that with Shaq and the way he was playing, that they're not going to win? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing. You can be a fan of Kobe and all that and still accept the fact that other shit could have worked. Like I've said it before. Throughout that short amount of time that the Lakers got that three-peat, I've said this before, that if you put another one of these guards that was all-star guard throughout that time on that team with Shaq, it would be the same result.
I said that back then too.
If you put Ray Allen up over there, you put Allen Iverson up over there, you put T-Mac over there, the same shit could happen. And it's no knock on Kobe. It's just at that time, bro, you weren't the Mamba. You feel me?
Well,
you was Kobe being great.
Well, even if you was the Mamba, you still had one thing on your team that separates him from everybody else.
Exactly.
Shaq. And that was Shaq. That wasn't Orlando Shaq.
No. Yes.
That was the Shaq.
Yes, nigga. Like
so as great as even Kobe was at that time.
No, he was gonna be better than Shaq. The way Shaq was playing throughout that.
That's
time.
what, and so that's why everybody was saying, how come Kobe couldn't be mentioned with the best player in the league? The best player in the league was on your team.
The Kings. What are we talking about? I'm a Laker fan.
What are we doing?
I'm a Laker fan, and I never said Kobe was the best player in the team doing Shaq.
Niggas act like Shaq was not the best player in the league. That makes your life a lot easier. No matter who you are, that the best player in the league is on your team. Niggas, look, niggas will say that, go ahead and brush out to the side, right? But then criticize the same shit with Pippen, saying that your job was easier because you had Jordan up on your team.
Okay, but Scottie Pippen '94 was third in MVP voting, behind Hakeem and David Robinson.
I agree, John. But see, that's what I'm saying. I know that. But that's the type of shit that niggas be doing that don't be paying attention. Just look at shit like, oh, this nigga. Because if you look, I guarantee you, John, if you show the niggas the numbers that he put up that year, niggas will be like, "That's why this nigga was third in MVP vote."
Because Hakeem Olajuwon was pretty much the best player in the league at that time.
Nigga, he was the best player.
He had MVP.
Jordan, that was him.
MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
And he won All-Star game.
What up, Josh? MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh my Lord.
I think he was the first. Jesus Christ, was he the first one to do that and win the championship?
That I can remember. Yeah. Hakeem, probably.
I think he was the first one to do that and win the championship.
Win the MVP,
Jordan,
Defensive Player of the Year, and the championship.
No.
Jordan didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. I think Hakeem might have been the first one to do that.
And win Finals MVP.
Yep.
Yeah. So he pretty much ran the table. Mm-hmm. Now so let's play.
And look, y'all, that's no, for everybody that's probably get butthurt behind this, there's no knock on Kobe.
It's not.
It's not a knock on Kobe.
Oh, come on, let's go, John, because we got some stuff we got to get. I see it up there already.
Let's go to Gil.
Oh, you going back to Gil? I thought you were talking about Joy Taylor.
That's calling out names. That's calling out names. But let's go to our boy Nick Young about the whole situation, about his take on the whole Kobe team.
Everybody was saying like, yo, T-Mac is nice. That's what people were saying.
They said you was the best player in the league.
Dog.
We were saying nobody said that. We're telling you what was. This is not 2016. We're talking about what was being said in real time in 2008. We're talking about 2002. What was being actually said, dog?
That nigga was averaging 29. He was third in the league scoring.
Boo, you. This nigga was averaging 32 a game, scoring, nigga getting triple teamed. Nobody in the league was guarding T-Mac. That's what the conversation was. Y'all thought I was just capping. I'm not. There was a reason Kobe was feeling some type of way.
It is amazing these days, right?
These niggas are stupid.
Rather argue like
instead of listening.
You niggas will always think y'all right. You're not right.
We were there.
I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't give a fuck what y'all. I don't have to agree.
What is your take?
We're there.
We're game planning.
Niggas act like I got a Y'all not right. Let's go. We're not right.
Young.
He can't explain why I wasn't right.
This is my look young. Did you watch
John?
Nick Young,
John.
Nick Young,
John. I told you before the show started, and I'm gonna say it now, and I don't give a fuck if y'all niggas hate me. That nigga sound like a basic Kobe Bryant fan, where you can't see anything outside of Kobe or the Lakers.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. That's it. And he said, and in that clip, he said, I'm just a Kobe Bryant fan.
Nigga don't even have no logic into why he said no.
Kobe?
No. He just,
you know the logic is? Like you just said,
fan.
it's Kobe. Like, come on, bro. Like, goddamn.
King shirt.
Hey, sure.
Hey, listen,
Hey, Justin.
Listen, we got hater number one over here. He don't like mutant shit, so.
What?
Nothing.
What? You said the shirt was fire.
I know.
That's what we on right now? Okay. All right. But, nah, Nick, if you're going to say that, you got to have a logical argument just to saying, oh, my Kobe.
His favorite player is Kobe?
No. I can say that if that was the case, I can say that every time a Kobe argument. But no, I use common sense.
You got to use common sense.
And they were in the league at the time when they were both at that era.
The crazy
I was in high school.
The crazy part is Gil's favorite player is Kobe, and he's still making an argument. How come everybody else can't be that logical?
JT was like,
that's the thing about it too. Niggas ignore that every time. Like, oh, this nigga glazing LeBron, but he'll tell you numerous times his favorite player was Kobe.
Right.
And if you look on the top 5, LeBron is under Kobe.
Right. He has Kobe. He has his GOAT.
How's he glazing LeBron?
He's using logic.
T-Mac was so good. He sold more shoes for Adidas. He did. I had the T-Macs. Only one of the few Adidas I had in high school.
Dog, I'm telling you, look, and I've said this before. I'm like, dog.
I remember Mom took me to the crunch on all the bottom shoes.
Look, y'all getting twisted as far as like this overall careers. Like obviously,
don't feel like to have them. Relax.
We all know that Kobe is better than T-Mac.
Yeah,
we all know that.
Yes,
but for you know, that'd be like this. That'd be like a nigga saying that a nigga getting mad saying Allen Iverson was better than LeBron in like 04 or 05. It's like nigga, like at that time, nigga, he was
at that time.
He wasn't, nigga, at that time he was.
That don't mean for a career wise.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no. He said the Kobe 2s were a cyber truck on feet. Oh man. I couldn't wear them, man.
The rendezvous, what that motherfucker, what was that van called? Rendezvous?
Oh no, he said shit like a cyber truck. Oh no.
I think the rendezvous is when you.
I ain't gonna. Next time I see a cyber truck, man, I'm gonna be thinking about Kobe shoes now. Dang, Just.
Come on, dog. That was crazy.
I didn't even finish.
You need to.
All right. Hey, yo!
Crazy pause. Yo! This is somehow John's fault.
What? I didn't even say nothing right. I didn't even say nothing this time.
I mean,
You're the first one to say that.
I mean, we all faked it before,
right? That's what we all right now. Okay.
To get out of that situation.
All right. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Let's get to speaking of. Oh wow. That's a segue to calling out names. It's time for the final segment of the show. It's often imitated, never duplicated. Some people, it's our boy Dolly's favorite segment. Shout out to you, Dolly. Sometimes you gotta get called out for stupid stuff.
Shout out to Sugar Free for telling that bitch to shut the fuck up, you raggedy ass bitch.
She should have. Shut up.
She should have.
Shout out to the legend. And this is the place where we do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for calling out names. And we're gonna start this off. I got 2 people calling out names, but I'm gonna get my one out the way real quick, and then let them.
I don't think I have one.
But this next one, I think all 3 was universal on the second. But I want to get this one out the way. Now we all know, if y'all watched the show before, y'all know Stephen A. Smith is a calling out names Hall of Fame.
Right.
But here's my calling out names. It's not even to Stephen A. Smith. It's to the media.
Oh.
And I'm putting 2 specific people on blast.
John, we're media.
Well, we're not white media.
Oh, okay.
That's Michelle Beadle, Jason Fitz. So for those who don't know, Stephen A. Smith is gonna have a new show on Mad Dog Sports Radio on Sirius. That spot took the spot of where Michelle Beadle's show was. So
Thank God.
Michelle Beadle's show, I forgot who her co-host was, and she said, I don't respect him. I don't respect his work. I think he gets things wrong all the time. Let me say this to Michelle Beadle.
He does that.
He does. You're right. But let me say this to Michelle Beadle.
Ain't you the one that did the switch that one time on
No,
Sports Nation?
that's Quincy Thompson.
Oh, that's the one right there.
No, that's Quincy Thompson.
No, that's the one.
I mean, chill out, fam. We saw you, dog. We saw it. We saw it, dog. But
You're right.
Michelle Beadle, when she was at ESPN, when she was at Sports Station, she claimed LeBron tried to get her fired, because she made a joke about the decision. And then when she went to get up remember during the whole Urban Meyer drama with the assistant coach? No, when she went to go work on the show Get Up on ESPN, I remember the whole Urban Meyer situation with the assistant coach who was beating his wife.
Yeah.
Like fucking his wife?
No, like assault.
Oh.
Yeah, nigga was her ass.
She was like, I'm not talking football. I'm only here to talk basketball. Let me say this. You're no way in hell you're going to be on ESPN's morning show on a network that talks football 365 days a year.
Not talk football.
If you want to talk basketball, you go to NBA Today, you go to Countdown like you did. So then...
Didn't you say niggas on here?
Yes!
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't feel bad.
She keep proving Skip Bayless' point about women being in media.
And then weren't you the one laughing at Rachel Nichols when she got caught up in the whole Maria Taylor situation?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Nichols the one got asked.
Yes.
Yes, the one that's getting smacked by Jimmy Butler. Wait, you on there?
Yo, you good?
Oh, that nigga's in bubble smacking her bubble.
Shout out to the bubbles.
That bubble was more than a nickel, I bet. But then the next person, what? My bad.
You see your boy?
All right.
See your boy?
My bad.
Remember that picture?
Yo, you all right?
It's the only time John will return.
Yo, that's what we on right now?
Talk about that one.
Oh, yo, you're something wrong with
Nick, you good though?
There's something wrong with you. Both of y'all insane. Then there's Jason Fitz. Jason Fitz calls out Stephen A. saying he's the most unprepared people, one of the most unprepared people they ever worked with.
I don't know about that one.
Let me say this.
He prepared to lie all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, who said that?
Look, the nigga lied, but I've never seen something like you can tell when somebody's unprepared. I've never seen him like really. I don't know. Unless a nigga know how to cover it up that he's unprepared well, but outside of that,
she might be for everybody.
Let me say this. Yep. White media, I was just mad because the brother is finally doing something that y'all been doing the last few years.
Yep.
And then y'all can't handle it.
Yep.
That's all it is. So let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. And by the way, congratulations to Max Kellerman, who we found out Sunday will be calling Canelo versus Terrence Crawford on Netflix with the great Jim Lampley. So Max is back in the building. We'll hear from him in a few months. But right now, congratulations that the great Max Kellerman will be back on where he does what he does best, calling boxing. Now let's get to the person we all got on calling out names, and that is one Joy freaking. Oh no, I got a second one.
I bet you it is a Joy.
James Harden. And by the way, this is gonna be on calling now names.
James Harden do?
So this past weekend was Fanatics Fest. Okay. So all these celebrities and athletes.
Oh nigga, go ahead.
Basically got to fulfill their fantasy of being a WWE superstar.
Wait, they did what?
And James Harden did this. James Harden. So every celebrity, they got to do a ring entrance and they get judged by, Sam Roberts, Meg Rand, Kathy Kelly from WWE. James Harden went full Hulk Hogan. Not even NWO Hulk Hogan. He goes red and yellow Hulk Hogan.
He should have been Hollywood Hulk Hogan if he's going to do that.
They were calling him Hulk Harden. Pause.
They said Hulk the what?
He said the Hulk put the what in?
They was calling Hulk Harden. That's what he told a girl on the sex tape.
Wait, James Harden?
No, Hulk Hogan, dude. What?
Well, that was homie's girl too.
Yeah,
that's a piece of shit.
That's when we got. That's the tape you got caught saying the nigger, dropping the nigger. He was whole guarding him.
He was saying he's not fucking better than that nigga. If he said that during the sex, I'm not mad at that nigga.
He probably did. I'm sorry, Nessa. All right, let's get to Joy Taylor.
Because I said that before too.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't, Trell. Trell, that was actually going to be my this is what we doing, but I saved it for here. That was actually
what for who? I was saved it for here.
No, I was gonna have that on. Chill out, dog. What is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is happening here? I was going to say that for the this is what we doing segment on Sports4U Wrestling tomorrow, but I was like, no, I have to also mention it here too.
He can at least pick one of the.
Stop it, Mark. Mark, we're not doing that. All right, let's get to Joy Taylor.
I never answered my question.
It's not. We did answer it. The answer is no, man.
There's only one under.
Yes.
Hey, chill out, fam.
All right.
There's only one.
All right.
Chill.
How many?
Don't you dare. I already know what you're thinking.
He was right.
No, I know what niggas talking about.
Bisexual?
So, yeah, you ain't right, dog.
But you don't come because he's bisexual?
No. There's not a
That's hate.
That's hate.
We talk about this. It is probably.
Everyone can't say pause.
Yes, you can.
Shit. What's up?
But let's get to Joy Taylor.
What she said? We'll go back to the comments.
Sam said, F the wrestler. Yeah. I'm moving on, Terrell. All right.
Mark and Nick, really? What the fuck did I do?
All right. Let's get to Joy Taylor. So Joy Taylor was on Joe Budden's podcast, and she had a take on the whole Caitlin Clark Angel Reese debate.
Oh my lord.
The magic.
All right, now we're unmuted. Joy Taylor,
shut the fuck up.
Basically said that we wouldn't be talking about Caitlin Clark if it wasn't for what happened with her and Angel Reese in college.
Jason Whitlock.
What are we talking about?
Jason Whitlock said the peanut butter.
What are you talking about? So we weren't going to talk about the person who's the #1 pick in the draft, the college player of the year, who's the all-time leading scorer in Division I basketball, because she lost in the national championship, which she lost the next year too. When honestly, she probably almost lost in the Final Four if the referee when they called that stupid moving picking.
Yes, you can.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Go ahead, Mark.
No, I want Nick to say what he got to say, but I just want y'all to say I got something to say something.
All right.
And black people go hate me.
Go ahead, Nick. What the heck are we talking about?
All right, look. This I'm probably gonna end up saying something similar to what Mark is gonna say, but we as black folks, you don't have to defend all of us to this extent. Some of us deserve some of this criticism that we get. Angel Reese is one of them. Now, look, while y'all over there talking shit, a lot of y'all niggas wouldn't know who Angel Reese was before that damn game.
Pretty much.
While y'all over there talking shit, I did. I knew she was like number 2 or number 3 when she came out of high school, right?
Yeah,
she was number 2.
Yeah, because what's her name was number 1. Paige was number 1.
Yeah, and the sophomore year at Maryland, she averaged 17. The first year at LSU, she averaged 23. So she balled.
Right. She a baller. We all know she had the injury and all that. We understand all that. But a lot of y'all that are saying all this about y'all wouldn't know neither one of them if what all this going on.
Can I just
go ahead.
Something real quick?
Go ahead. Hold on. We cut the beat.
Would y'all be talking about Angel Reese if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark?
No.
If Angel Reese didn't go up to Caitlin Clark and do this because Caitlin Clark did somebody in the game before, would y'all be talking about this racist shit that they be talking about? No. What the fuck are we talking about? We wouldn't talk about Caitlin Clark because of Angel Reese. I think it's the exact opposite. I think Angel Reese is holding on to that very little strand that she can hold on to as much as possible.
Well, she gonna have to hold on to it because we found out today Camila Cardozo is stepping away from the team.
And here's the thing: she doesn't have to even stand on it. The arena, the clan members that root for Caitlin Clark gonna always bring her up every single damn time. Anytime something happens, you see any post of Angel Reese, the first thing you see is Billy Bob commenting on her, calling her either calling her a man, calling her
bro, she's not a
you ain't lying. The motherfucker from the Sloth, they're calling her that.
Well,
they bring up and here's the thing though. Now look, here's the funniest thing about the irony in all this. Now, if you look at her numbers since the me-bound thing has come up, she's actually averaged less offensive rebounds since this all has happened.
She can do them.
I mean, shit.
Yo, Just, what the heck you send me this shit for, dog?
What?
I ain't gonna let us see this. Shout out to my boys Justin.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people that's saying that y'all wouldn't know who either one of them is. It wasn't for all the media pushing
Juju
the whole entire thing. That is who y'all should be focusing on. Juju.
Shout out
Focus on Paige, who is having a great year, even though she's been hurt for a few
Shout out to
days.
Juju. Saw her with the great Cynthia Cooper at Fanatics Fest over the weekend.
Dog.
Oh, I want to go there.
You want with Juju?
No, Fanatics Fest looked fun, dude.
Is that Juju?
John.
No, it's Fanatics Fest.
Before we continue, John, who would you be if you would go up over there and do it?
What? Fanatics?
Juju. Yes.
If I did the entrance?
Yes. Who entrance would you do?
Oh, Jay Uso.
Dog, that is hilarious. I can imagine John doing that shit too.
Jay Uso.
He'll be the dominatrix, right?
No, he'll be doing.
Shut up.
He'll be doing the yeet.
What I was gonna say, Cody Rhodes?
Company.
Oh, no, sure.
Look, she said yeet.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Nessa. Yo, what's wrong with you?
What? That's what she said. I didn't say yeet.
Dude, man.
John.
Yeet. That's what I said. Yeah. 4 words, 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. No, yeah. Them, they're talking about Dom. That's your man, Nessa.
I for sure would. Wait. Nope. I for sure would.
Y'all some sick.
Wait, you said 4 words like fuck?
What is wrong with y'all, man?
Slut.
Oh, no, funny. Man.
Who the fuck keep doing that?
Sam said, I think Juju may be better than Kaden Clark or
Take the think off.
Oh, your owner in the house?
You said he thinks that Juju is better than who?
And Lenny Wilkins.
Damn.
Man, he's old, dude. Isaiah Thomas in the building.
Salute to
Take off that hat, though.
Sue Bird, she for sure looked better after she retired.
I fact used to have a crush on her.
I don't know why back then. She's for sure look way better now than she did back then.
Yeah, she's starting to get dick now.
She didn't get it back then.
No, she's starting to get it in real life now.
No, she gets black dick now. All right, go ahead.
All right, but yeah, Angel Reese, chill the F out.
No,
what are we talking about?
I would be the first ultimate Undertaker.
An ultimate Undertaker is wild.
Nope.
What's wrong with this dude, man?
I am the ultimate Undertaker.
Hey, relax, fam.
You good? You good?
Sorry.
No, but yeah, like first and foremost, Joy Taylor pissed me off for like the past 2 weeks.
By the way, that's not the first time she was on calling them names.
Yeah, because she said that stupid ass take about Aaron Rodgers going off on him by not at the fucking Steelers camp when the nigga wasn't signed. Fucking doofus. And I fuck with Joy Taylor too, but she been on some goofy shit lately.
Yeah, Joy Taylor.
She like the Osho. I mean,
she like an ostrich
with a long neck.
Who got the long neck?
Apparently, Joy do.
Shout out to
bring Joy.
That's what the executive said.
Shout out to the
nigga like Dookie Howser.
Dookie Howser.
Yo, you know he's gay, right?
Yeah.
The CEO?
No,
the nigga who played
Dookie Howser. Yo, Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names.
I had to stop what I was about to say because this was about to end everything.
All right, Friday will be episode 399, which means a week from tonight is episode 400 of Sports4U,
which is perfect. I'll be on.
Wait, next Tuesday 400?
Yes.
We gonna be here?
Well, I'm gonna be here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna be here.
I'm for sure here.
And just be clear. Episode 400 is going to be episode 400, and if you know, you know. But Friday,
out to the 69ers.
The hook, the heck?
That's Spruce Street.
Yo, something wrong with this dude, man.
Who, Nick? I know. Yeah, I heard him too. He be tripping.
Yeah, okay.
All right, but we gonna get up out of here. So Friday we'll recap the draft. We got free agency. Free agency actually starts next Monday.
Freaky free agency. John, we all wearing red for 400. You ready? You wearing it?
He's definitely not wearing it. The only red you gonna see John wear is on the MLB logo of his jersey.
Yeah, I wear my Dodgers. I wear the Dodgers jersey with the numbers of red shop. It's kind of ridiculous.
I told you like just making.
Her pussy still works.
Yeah, I guarantee you
it
does.
Squirts?
Probably does.
Shout out to the squirters.
It probably does. I guarantee it does. Drake tried to fuck.
Drake tried to fuck you?
No, tried to fuck Skylar Diggins.
Wait, Wait.
You know Drake tried to smash Dr. Sky?
Wait.
He literally told her. He literally asked her, "Can he dig in?"
I thought we had a breaking news.
No, not.
Oh
no! No!
Look at her here.
Yeah, she definitely just got that. That was a halftime. That was on halftime
What?
cookies.
You said the halftime cookies?
That was on halftime cookies.
Halftime cookies is wild.
Cause her hair is all over the place.
What's a halftime cookie? Is that even faster than a cookie?
Well, it's timed.
Put the tip in and that.
It's timed.
I mean, that
you gotta get it done by the buzzer. All right, so
the dominatrix shit.
Yo, chill. All right, so we gonna get up out of here. That's with the wow. Okay. Shout out to you, Jess.
Note the fuller will be real on next Tuesday and next Friday. You heard?
Yeah. That's right. Next Friday is 4th of July.
Next Friday is 4th of July. It's gonna be some fireworks.
Yeah.
John, if you say anything out of pocket, dog,
I'm just gonna shut up. Just gonna shut up. And some good food.
Food.
I don't know. I don't know. But Friday we'll definitely look ahead to NBA free agency. It's not gonna be that much free agency. It's gonna be a lot of probably signing players to extensions and trades. So we'll definitely talk about that. We'll recap the draft. And then what the heck was that?
I was about to listen down the way as soon as I got in the car.
Get from over there.
Nico. And then
Nico, come here.
And then
Nico.
We'll just talk about that. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Sports4U Podcast on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Like us on X and Instagram. And Top at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at John Watson0984 on X and Instagram and TikTok.
Do not follow me because there's gonna be some wild shit that y'all might not want to see.
And if you do want to see whatever wild he's saying, follow him at HighMark on Instagram and HighMark1 on Twitter.
I promise you gonna follow. You won't see shit.
And then follow Nick on X and Instagram and TikTok at 99Gorilla.
Oh, 4th of July weekend gonna be wild. No, it won't.
No, it won't.
No, it won't. Real nigga.
Make sure
Latina take over.
And then make sure you subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Yo, I hate you. I freaking hate you. I already know what you're thinking about. I hate you. Oh, that's what we on right now. All right,
John, you do what you gotta do. We're good. So we want to thank everybody who's in the comments. We want to thank Nessa, Sam, everybody, man, Lay, Bella, everybody who's been here, man. Friday, we'll be here Friday, 7 o'clock.
Is your cowgirl on
Yo, what the heck is wrong with you?
St. John the reverse cowgirl is crazy.
That's disgusting.
That's crazy. Once I marked that, you know,
This dude is something wrong with this dude. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Subscribe to
John, get it, John. John racist.
Shout out to Ashona.
John racist as fuck. Why John dance like a cowboy?
You know, that's so disrespectful. You know what you just? I just know what you just did right there. That's so disrespectful. But subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Subscribe to Townhouse on YouTube. Subscribe to Culture Clash on YouTube. Check out Humble Roses tomorrow at 4:30. They're gonna have a lot to say
about your dancing.
No, people in the internet wrestling community did my boy Dallas Cash dirty on a freestyle battle on Friday. So we're gonna talk a little bit. Spoiler alert. Make sure you check out Sports4U Wrestle tomorrow with me and Trail, the homegirl Novas, and the homie JB from the Culture Clash Network. They're gonna be joining us tomorrow. Then check out Marks and Nights on Thursday with JT and Cash. And check us out on Friday. Nick will be back next week. Me and Mark on Friday. And we're going to be up out of here. This has been another episode of Sports4U. Episode 399 on Friday.
Yes, sir.
But make sure you're here next Tuesday for episode 400. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Freeze. That's Queen Sunny. Prince Nico. And the entire YouTube chat. And Twitter chat. Go enjoy Taco Tuesday. We out here.